units launched, only 29,000 units. So when you talk about supply and demand, don't confuse the supply or the new launches, the number of units that are being launched, with the number of units that are handed over. Here's the full picture. So this shows you the supply and the demand, resale, as well as off-plan. What this tells me is one thing. The off-plan market is a much more interesting market in Dubai for the last 3 years. And I think the shift Dubai has gone through, and I'll show you some mind-blowing facts now, has really positioned Dubai and positioned the off-plan market in Dubai, because it's the market of foreign investors, in a great place. So only the supply of ready products went down. The demand on the resale went up, which means the number of sales transactions. We had 14% up, and as well as the number of sales transactions for the off-plan market. So overall, we have 362,000 units that are under construction today, as we speak. But we need to put this in context. First, construction progress of these 362,000 units, which will tell you how long it will take for these units to be handed over. Then the annual timeline, so we're gonna go year by year to see how long or how many units are going to be handed over or planned to hand over in every year. Then we're gonna look at the annual timeline, but in terms of location. And this is very important for everyone. As an investor or as a broker advising investors, I want to know there are 360,000 units that are under construction today. Where is this supply? Is it gonna happen in Business Bay, in downtown, or in Jumeirah Village? And in which year? Guys, I swear, I'm only doing one click. So this shows you, it's really important for Mr. Muhammad, 363,000 units, out of which 336,000 units are basically below 60% completion. 269,000 units are still at 0 to 20% construction progress. So this supply will take some time to come. If you look at what's gonna come very soon, check this out. 80% to 99%. We have only 12,000 units that are today, as we speak, at 80% to 99% construction progress. Okay, I have no idea what's wrong with this, but we're expecting 49,000 units to be handed over, 71 in 2026, 64 in 2027, 49 in 2028, and of course 2029 and 2030. Of course, this does not factor the launches that we'll have from now till end of 2026, when you look at 2029 and 2030. But basically, Emirates Airlines is the driver of what's going on with Dubai airports. This is Dubai population. Again, if you look at where we were in 2008, 1.5 million. Today we are 3.9 million. And you look at the population boom versus London. London went up by 14%. Dubai went up by 61%. So basically, Dubai is not the same Dubai. People don't just love to live in Dubai, but they want to come live and probably die in Dubai. Because the inheritance tax in Dubai versus other countries across the world, in Belgium is 80%. If someone dies leaving behind them 1 million, what goes to their kids is basically 200,000. London and Singapore is 0. But in Singapore, foreign investors pay 60% foreign tax. In Dubai, it's 0. Okay, global ranking surge. Dubai, we were top 20 in 2014. Now we're top 5. London is top 3. It's steady. It remained at top 3. Real estate market scale. London went up by 5%. Dubai went up by 319%. So London witnessed transactions of 110,000 units in 2014, 115,000 units in 2024. Dubai went up from 53 to 226. You want more? Okay. Explosion of wealth. This is the most interesting one for real estate brokers, I guess. So London is minus 45. The sources here is the Guardian. So I think this is also a London-based or a UK-based newspaper. So Dubai went up by 212%, 20 billionaires, 81,200 millionaires, including 237 centimillionaires. So almost billionaires. Tourism growth, Dubai went up by 42%, London went up by 24%. Tourism performance, this is again London versus Dubai, 2020, 2021, and 2022. Oh. Good, you're far away. Dubai was 50% dependence on oil. Today it's 0.9, so it's less than 1%. And in 2014 it was 7%, today it's less than 1%. London, post-Brexit, regulatory complexity, start of migration to EU hubs like Berlin and Amsterdam. Dubai, 160,000 golden visas, 30,000 new business licenses, and 40 plus free zones. Here is the full picture of what matters for your social media. So basically this is Dubai versus London, population, millionaire population change, real estate growth, and the conclusion is with you. Play a role, but even if at any time, at any point in time in the future, the same way what happened before, if we've witnessed any sort of oversupply, it's only a matter of time. There's no place on earth. I mean, people who today, if you talk to sellers, sell. The first thing comes to the seller's mind is, okay, where else will I invest? When people sell their properties in Dubai, where do they invest? They invest it back in Dubai, right? Okay, are you guys convinced? Do you have an answer to your investors? Because that's the most common question I heard in the last, I'd say, 1 year from brokers. So now we're gonna get ready. So now I'm gonna take you very quickly on how I sell off plan and how I would love all fam properties agents to sell off plan. It's a concept that works. Maybe there are other ways over prior to 2022. You will see that the facilities, the amenities, and even the qualities of these projects are probably 30% of what the new generation of projects offer. If you play paddle and you're interested in paddle, you know that all new projects or most new projects will have paddle courts. Things that we didn't hear about before. There are so many things because the living experience became not an advantage, it became the standard of how residential properties are evaluated. All right. Okay, so what truly defines a luxury real estate project in Dubai? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to walk you through this very quickly, and then there will be 10 seconds show time of a mind-blowing project. Maybe some of you already got the message from Mr. Muhammad. I saw it on the group. But then we'll play this video, and I'll continue for a bit more on the off-plan. Okay?